East Coast LQ Reviews. Today I got another Heavy Seas beer. This is their Winter Storm. This is a Imperial ESB. Got Beer Advocate pulled up right here. And it says Beer Advocate score 3.8 out of 5. A little bit of beer info. Brewed by Heavy Seas Beer out of Maryland, United States. If you guys want to check them out a little bit more, you can go to hsbeer.com. Style of this beer is a extra special strong bitter ESB. Alcohol by volume or ABV is 7.5%. Availability is in the winter. And notes or commercial description, it says formerly Winter Storm Category 5 Ale. And I got my bottle opener here. Cracked this open, pour it into my nice Stella glass. Oh, just dropped the cap, but it's not a big deal. So first we're gonna go over the color. Check out the appearance of this beer. Am I gonna be able to fit it? Just able to fit it. Definitely a nice dark amber color. Looks pretty dark. Can't really see through it too well. Definitely a nice dark amber, like I said. So let's go for the aroma. Definitely some sweet malt. Picking up a little bit of citrus. Definitely picking up like some sweet caramel malt. Looking at all the other people, what they have to say on Beer Advocate. One guy says citrus and dark fruit. Definitely picking up the citrus. A little bit of caramel malt. A little bready. But the aroma on this isn't very strong, but it kind of reminds me of an Oktoberfest. But let's go for the taste. So I'm picking up a little bit of like citrus, maybe like a little bit of lemony, maybe like tangerine on the finish. Picking up a little bit of like a sweet caramelly malt background to it. Tastes a little bready. So honestly, to me, this is kind of like an Oktoberfest with a little bit more of like a bitterness to it. So it finishes kind of dry. I'm expecting the IBUs to be around like 30 to 50, not extremely bitter, but definitely has a nice crisp bitterness to it. Pretty good beer. For something that says it's going to be strong. What does it say? A strong bitter beer. It's not too bitter and it's not too strong. In my opinion, it's pretty well balanced. So like I said, I'm picking up a lot of flavors that I would get with like an Oktoberfest. But it's kind of got more of an IPA style going towards it. So if you're somebody who likes an Oktoberfest and you like a IPA, this is probably the perfect beer for you. Price on these, I believe, is around $9 to $10 for a 6-pack. But it's not bad. Mouthfeel, I say, is about medium. It's not too thick. It's not too thin. Definitely picking up a lot of flavor. It's not really watery at all. For a rating, I'm probably going to give this around, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Picking up a lot of that earthy hops. And I feel like if it kind of was going towards more of that like caramelly malt, like you would get with the Oktoberfest, maybe a little bit sweeter, a little less dry, I'd probably like it a little bit more. But if you're somebody who likes the drier IPAs, Gonna be a strong beer. This is 7.5% alcohol by volume. So if you like a stronger beer that might hit you quicker, excuse me. This definitely might be the beer for you. Availability on this is the winter. You could see this being a good winter beer. Maybe you drink like 2 or 3 of these, and you definitely get a good buzz going. Might warm you up a little bit in the winter. But yeah, overall, it definitely has like a good caramelly maltiness to it. It's not extremely bitter, but it does have a nice bitter, crisp finish to it. So if you're a big IPA hophead fan, you'll probably like this one a lot. It's not too chewy. Definitely has that medium mouthfeel. I don't know if I rated this yet. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Like I said, if it was a little bit sweeter, I'd probably like it a little bit more. But yeah, it's definitely a good beer. I definitely recommend this to somebody who likes more of your hoppier, bitter beers with kind of like that little bit of a sweetness kick. Not too sweet like you would get from an Oktoberfest, but just that right amount of sweet kick that you'll enjoy it, and it won't be too sweet for you. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't have any problem drinking like 2 or 3 of these. It's not so overly bitter that you would want to drink something else. It doesn't have that amount of bitterness that's too intimidating, that it will make you not want to drink the beer. But it has a nice good bitterness to it. Like I said, if you're an IPA fan, you'll probably like this a lot. At 7.5% alcohol by volume, you'll definitely get a good buzz going on. It's honestly like the perfect winter beer, because you got that good amount of bitterness, you got that good amount of sweetness, that you could probably drink like 3 or 4 of these and you won't be too full. So the mouthfeel on this is definitely light to medium. It's not too thick. So overall, the sweetness definitely overpowers that bitterness, and it kind of creates a completely different beer. If you're somebody who likes an Oktoberfest, but maybe you're not that big of a fan of an IPA, but you want to start trying IPAs, this is a good alternative, because it definitely has that good amount of like that caramel malt sweetness to overpower that bitterness. But like I said, if you're somebody who likes IPAs and you like that hop present, it's not too overpowering on the hops, so it's not going to be completely too bitter, but it'll definitely be enough to satisfy you, whereas you could drink this and maybe get 3 or 4 out of them and definitely enjoy this beer. But yeah, there you have it. If there's any other liquor beers you guys like to see on my channel, definitely leave a comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more upcoming videos on liquor and beer. Thanks for watching. Cheers.